Hey guys, and welcome to Stories, an action RPG by Spearhead Games. Let's get right into the game.
The infamous rover Reynardo plundered the floating isles. Then his mother called him to her deathbed. "Swear to me that you won't die on the gallows," she rasped. Reluctantly, he swore. And he whiled away his days at home with music, cards, and wine. But the Emperor had changed. He'd been good once, a shy, almost humble toad. He'd built universities. But then people started whispering about mass graves in the woods, midnight rituals, victims screaming. The Imperial Ravens would round up entire villages, and no one ever returned. The Ravens had come to Ubar scouting for ancient books said to be of great power. But the librarians had hidden the books, so they'd burnt the librarians. The citizens, outraged, had driven them off. The Ravens had come back with dropships. The kid had fled with one of those books. He was brave and dumb and wanted to join the rebellion. And Reynardo had promised his mother he'd protect him.
Oh snap. Come on game, you're on an SSD. Stop fucking around. So as per usual, if you're new to the channel you may not know this, but when I look at these games in the first couple of episodes, I'm relatively critical about them. And a small game like this on an SSD, taking this long to do anything, doesn't bode well. Doesn't bode well for Steedro's opinion. Game, fucking any time now. Wow. There we go.
The kid was looking down, watching his city burn. "Sorry, kid,"
City burn.
Reynardo told the kid. "Look, if we give them the book, they'll leave you alone." "My mother died for this book!" "I promised her I'd protect you." "Oh, damn it." The kid had run off. With the book, of course. So Reynardo had to run after him.
I actually thought I would be playing as the kid. Oh, protect Peter.
The two
Peter?
ravens were staring at the kid like he was their dinner.
Oh, those
Which
ravens.
probably was what was in their tiny brains. "Hey," Reynardo said. They cocked their heads at him. "Pick on someone as ugly as you." Wait, that didn't come out right. "For the Emperor!" The ravens
For the
clawed and
Emperor!
rushed at him.
X to attack. This is exactly as to be expected. More ravens. When an enemy is about to attack, use left encounter. Countering can interrupt any other action. Oh, that's fun. 2 seconds, just want to kind of see what's going on down here. Come on, attack me. Oh, that's real fun. So it doesn't matter what I'm doing, like if they're about to attack, I can just go for the counter. That is awesome. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm actually feeling that the effects could do with coming down a bit. I had to kind of watch to see what the
A dropship
how the effects were
flew
going to be.
overhead. He hoped they hadn't noticed him. The kid.
Hold X to grab, left to aim, and release to throw. Whee! Whee! See you later, bitches! Ravens can fly, though.
Oh, right. The Gate of Heroes. Someone's idea of a joke, making the Skyship docks a gated community. You needed a hero's sword to open it. And the kid was on the other side of the gate. "Who let you through?" "Promise me you'll take the book to the rebels, or I'm gonna steal your ship." "I'm not taking that damn book anywhere, and neither are you." "Try and stop me," laughed the kid. "I bet you don't even have a hero sword." And with that, the kid hopped away. Had to hand it to the kid. He was an idiot, but he had guts. Where was Reynardo going to get a hero sword?
It's chest.
Ore and wind essence? That sounds about right. Perfect.
Ooh, crafting. Nice. Sword crafting. This is the sword crafting menu. Here you can craft, upgrade per. Here you can craft and upgrade powerful magic swords. Gather the required materials from the chests scattered throughout Boreas. The selected sword's current level and special power. The selected sword's special power at the next level. The resources needed to upgrade the selected sword. If you have enough resources, craft your first sword now. Current level not crafted yet. Collect the required materials to craft the sword. Next level 1. Look badass. 3 ores required.
Sword. QED.
UED. Cost to upgrade to level 2. 30 ore, and I've got the wind essence. Awesome. So I've finally got a hero sword. Nice. Swish. Let's get going.
This is what he got for settling down and finding people to care about. The kid's mum had been a swell cook, and she'd laughed at Reynardo's jokes, even when he didn't know he'd made one. And the ravens had come to burn her. And she'd made him promise to protect the kid. But she never told him where the book was. Just the kid.
That's rough.
He came up to a ledge. It was too far to jump. There'd been a bridge here before, hadn't there? And there was Peter, giggling at him.
Oh, prick.
How'd you get across? He asked the kid. Where'd you find a hook? I hopped, said the kid. Wise-ass kid. Hey, look out behind you!
Did I throw a raven over at him?
Said Reynardo. Oh, ravens.
Just fling a raven over at him. There we go. Get
It was
wrecked.
time to talk some sense into the kid. Just hook his way across the ledge and chase the kid down. Thing was, he hadn't used his hook since he'd retired. How'd he done it? Maybe if he meditated at that altar there, he'd remember his old skills.
Well, that was convenient. Jeez. Skills. Each time you gain a level, you also gain a skill point. Spend your skill points at the altar scattered throughout Boreas to gain new powerful abilities or upgrade existing ones. Okay. I said X to go next, but it was actually A. There are 4 tiers of skills. The more truths you discover, the more tiers you unlock. Here you can find a description of each skill and its unlocking requirements. You have 1 skill point to spend. Go ahead and buy the hook shot skill. No, I don't want that. Apparently I'm kind of forced to. Use the hook shot to navigate across gaps and pull enemies, press Y to use.
It was starting to come back to him.
Posts can be hooked
Something
in order to cross gaps.
Completely forgot. Like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
Well, press Y to hook posts, or to pull enemies towards you. Alrighty tatey. Zoop. That's fun. I like this. Sweet.
And there was the Farfarer. She was the fastest ship he'd ever known. She could do the Kessel run in 12 furlongs. So the salesman had told him. And something told him the kid was about to walk into an ambush.
That's funny.
Stop! He shouted. I'm not giving you the book! Shouted the kid, and took off.
You do the kiss.
No! Peter! But the kid ran for it. And a goggler nailed him with its eye beam.
Oh, get nailed, kid. Da, 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 da. Come here. Wow. I like teleported towards the goggler as opposed to the other way around. That was interesting.
The book was unburned. Next to it were the buckles from the kid's shoes and a kid-sized pile of ashes. Damn it. Why hadn't he lied and told the kid he'd take the book to the rebels? The kid would be alive now. Really pissed off and betrayed, but alive. Oh, damn it. Reynardo picked up the book. He couldn't let the Empire have it now. He was going to have to get it out of there. He'd be a wanted man. Probably have to join the rebellion just to have a place to dock. Well, he'd hated home life anyway.
Poor fucking kid.
What was the big deal about this book anyway? Maybe he should open it and find out.
Yeah. Open it and read it. That's what I'd do.
All that had been years ago. How many? The war was a blur, and now 3 Raven scout ships were chasing him. Where are you running, rebel? Cawed the Raven captain over the loud hailer. Reynardo could see them cranking up their catapults. Just
The
going
music's hella loud, man.
Reynardo yelled back. Where can you run? Laughed the Raven horribly. Far behind him, another city was burning. The dark cloud above its island was thousands of Imperial ships. The fleet was doing a thorough job. Take us to the rebel base, and we'll spare your life! It called. The entire jury-rigged rebel fleet was only a few islands to the east. Beyond that were only the pillars of heaven, a sea of endless blood-colored tornadoes. The rebellion was out of time. Unless Reynardo could bring a game-changer. Maybe he could. Reynardo had found out where he could find the pieces of the Sky Ripper, the legendary weapon that had exiled the lost gods. Surely a legendary weapon could win the final battle. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino had sent Reynardo a desperate message saying he had a brilliant scheme to save the rebellion. If Reynardo could only rescue him. Reynardo dived the Farfarer towards the abyss. As he felt the heat of the jet stream, the Raven ships peeled off, not stable enough to follow him down there. Now it was time to choose. Lapino or the Sky Ripper?
Fucking Sky Ripper, man. Jeez. An ancient artifact that defeated the lost gods would indeed be a game changer. Though it was split in 2 pieces many years ago, Reynardo could rebuild it by first getting its armature.
Every child knew about the Sky Ripper. The Transcendent Emperor had buried its pieces. What could have brought them to life? This Emperor, Isengrim III, had once been kind, but he'd gone mad. And now he was conducting secret, obscene rituals to bring back the lost gods. Had he, somehow, summoned the long-lost components of the legendary weapon out of the deep places of the earth? It was more than Reynardo could fathom. But if he could find a legendary weapon, he would use it.
So like I says, I do apologise for the sound kind of blowing up during the stories, as they're called. I do happen to...
As he set foot on the island, Reynardo could not help but feel a tinge of guilt. He'd left Lapino behind. He hoped the Mad Rabbit had somehow escaped the Ravens. He hoped they hadn't eaten him. If they had, he hoped they hadn't eaten him alive. Why had he chosen the Sky Ripper? Reynardo never made plans that required constant vigilance. He was a hero. He didn't think too much. He just went with his gut and hoped it all worked out. The Sky Ripper was a long shot. He'd have to devote himself to it. No side journeys, no rescuing old friends. That was against his nature. Could he stick with it?
We'll see. But yeah, I seem to have this weird knack of picking games that don't audio balance properly. And the sad thing is, it's not even my fault. Like, as you've seen with the audio levels, I had them balanced, I just didn't play far enough to get one of these option
Once,
like
Reynardo went into a dungeon where all the chests were locked. It was awful.
I like some of the references and some of the humour that's played out so far. It's kind of nice. I like these little action adventure games. If you remember, if you were with the channel at the time, I played a game called Cross of the Cross of the Dutchman, which was rather similar, which was quite fine. Quite a fine game. Gem socketing. This is a gem socketing menu here. You can equip powerful gems that will augment both your offensive and defensive capabilities. Your gauntlet's got 3 sockets in which you can put gems. Select one of the sockets to see your gems. Each gem has 3 levels and its effect increases with each level. Picking up a gem you already have will automatically upgrade that gem's level. You can find gems in chests, scattered throughout Boreas if you're lucky enough. I haven't found any gems yet. But at least we've got to have a look at gems. Ooh, okay. Oh, also allows to heal oneself. I don't have enough of anything to make any of these weapons. I can't upgrade that, I need 30 ore. Okay, nice to know though. I don't know why they've put that there when Like we don't have enough shit to upgrade anything. Kinda odd. But yeah, Cross of the Dutchman was rather similar, told a nice wee story, and yeah, enjoyed it. Oh yeah, I probably should have waited until he'd turned round to do anything with him. Ah, the teleports.
Thought Reynardo.
Now, like, zap that with it? No, I can't. Need to physically activate it. There you go. Choppy choppy.
The people who had built this castle, did they even know what monstrous weapon lay hidden within their walls?
Ooh.
The Sky Ripper could destroy anything it touched, or so the legend said. As the Transcendent Emperor had fought the lost gods, thousands of thousands had died. But Reynardo had been through wars. The only merciful war was a short one.
Ooh, dash. Dash, please. Ah, my god. A supernatural dash plus left and A to use it. Oh, I can't buy it because I don't have any shit. Lord. Jump. What is this?
Hero Wall. Hero Sword. Ice Wall. Ice Cube.
Wow. Let's we're kicking some ass, man. We're Batman in this. It's got a very like Arkham Asylum-esque combat, which is pretty fun.
Felt new powers ready to blossom within him, or something.
Nice. Ah, and some health that I don't actually need. So I wonder if it's like only health that you find in Destructibles, because that would be nice, because it would mean that I would only need to attack them. Oh, fuck off. Guess what? It's not only health. I was going to say that would be nice, because it means that I won't need to attack them unless I need health. Yeah, that's a different sword. Let's check what's back this way. Yeah, that's what I thought. Exploration is king. Oh, so this has got our 2 fire essences now for making the fire sword. But I think we want to like focus on getting one of the swords that's going to let us into an extra area in here, so like an ice sword or something along those lines. The truth behind the Sky Ripper is shrouded in thick fog. The most believable tale is that the Transcendent Emperor used the Sky Ripper to banish Iblis. Then the Transcendent Emperor buried the weapon and vanished. Was it a self-imposed exile to rid the world of his last divine presence, or was it the price to pay for using such a tremendous power? Could the Sky Ripper and Iblis have a deeper connection than just a weapon and its victim? My rituals will summon the Iblis stone. Perhaps I should worry that they will also cause the Sky Ripper to resurface. If that's the case, I should spare no resources to find it. A weapon that can banish a god is an invaluable bargaining chip should the old ones decide to double-cross me. It is in their nature to try. The gods are predictable, and I can rely on that to always be one step ahead. Emperor Isengrim III, secret journal. But you shouldn't leave like your secret journal just lying about there, bro. Probably like one of the worst fucking reasons, or one of the worst ideas. Meow. I don't know what the 2 little icons are down at the bottom. The little lights. Hero sword! Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, one of the fastest things to do seems to be to chop these fuckers like so. Easy peasy.
2 eyes good. 1 eye dead.
2 eyes good, 1 eye dead. Lol at that. Boop. Boop. And boop. Well, that was fun. I didn't need to wreck them, but they got wrecked. Alright, gentlemen. Oh, get wrecked, fool!
For a moment,
Done.
I wished that somebody had been watching.
I really like the Arkham-esque fighting. I do like that. Like that was one of my favorite, always one of my favorite things about Arkham. Before we fuck around with that, let's check what's over here. Ooh, big gold door. Cool. Alright, let's activate this.
Huh? A lever? That was new. Most people still use doorknobs.
Yep, just smash that for the shits and giggles of it. Let's head this way and see what there is. If it looks like it's leading somewhere. Oh no, that's just a chest. I was going to say if it looks like it's heading somewhere interesting, then we'll
Reynardo's blood was up. He just needed to smash something.
Interesting. Why is there a hook? I don't know. I don't trust it. I'm looking to see if there's any hooks and peripheries that you kind of need to like head right towards the end to see. Hey, nice.
It was starting to come back to him.
Ah, stamina.
Something you
That's
never
this.
completely forgot. Like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
That's fun. Yeah.
There it was. Sky Ripper's armature. The stuff that dreams are made of. Engineers' dreams, anyway. The device was intricate. No one alive had the skill to make a thing like it. How was it part of a weapon at all? He'd have to ask a scientist. But first, he'd get the second piece. Sky Ripper had a heart. A core that had come to rest on the next island. Well, there was another island he could reach. Zenobia had just invaded it with her father's Raven battalions. She must be encamped there still. But fighting Zenobia now, that made no sense at all. He'd already sacrificed one friend to get this armature, was it? He didn't need to hurry to face her. She would find him.
But that's where we're going to have to call off the episode. So, comment section below what one I should choose. Should we go and fight Zenobia, or should we go for the rest of the Sky Ripper? Also, if you've made it this far, comment section below, mention something to do with chickens. It needs to be something interesting, something funny, something daft. Something to do with chickens in the comment section. But, as always, thanks a lot for watching. I've been Steejo, you've been awesome. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.